Hello everybody, happy Sunday. It's a little earlier for me, but I just wanted to hop on here and see what we could do. Let me see. I was just gonna see. So today was quite the ordeal. I'm going in with, just gonna put my Baobab lip mask on. We did a grocery pickup in Walterboro. Hey Camille. And we did between 12 and 1. We've been home for about an hour. We get an email at 12 o'clock saying, oh, your order's not quite ready yet. They were running 3 hours behind. So we finally got that done. Delivered groceries to my mom. So today, and then when I got back, I had my Bellamy package. So until the 31st of this month, we have the Perfect Face collection. And this is what it's going to look like. You're going to get your foundation, your choice of the mattifying primer, and I went ahead and ordered the mattifying primer even though I don't have oily skin, but I did want to have it in case I did a makeover with someone who had oily skin. So you get your choice of the mattifying primer, and it's really, let's see if I can turn this down a little bit. The mattifying primer or the illuminating primer. Now I have, the only thing I have on right now is the illuminating primer. I put that on this morning when we left. So you're going to get your foundation, your choice of the illuminating primer or the mattifying primer, and then you're going to get your choice of the concealer, and then you're going to get for free the 4-in-1, I'm dropping everything, the 4-in-1 Hydrating Mist. Now this is also a primer. This is what I was using as a primer, well, sorry, before the other two primers came out. So, this is also, it's going to prime, protect, condition, and set. So usually what I do is I'll put this on, you know, when I was using it as a primer, I would let it dry. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I should have used the mattifying primer too, just to show you what it would do. Even though I don't have oily skin, you can still use it. So you use this before and then you use it after you get your makeup on. So before I did that, I did our lip mask. And I will tell you the truth, I've been using this more than I have the lip gloss lately. Because, and I don't know if you can see it. Like right here, how red right here is raw. And this just seems to soothe it. And it has a little tad bit of a gritty feeling to it, but it goes away after a while. And it's very hydrating. And all of the skincare products, they're all hydrating. They all have baobab oil in them, hyaluronic acid, all the vitamins. They're gluten-free, vegan-free. Most of them are vegan-free. Let me go back. All of them are gluten-free. They're all gluten-free, cruelty-free, paraben-free, phthalate-free. And most of them are vegan-friendly or vegan-free. I keep wanting to say that. So I now own 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 in the foundation. So I did the, I wanted to see what 3 looked like. Hey Patty, hey Kayla, hey Leslie. So this is 3. We're just gonna go in I like 5 is what I've been using. I was mixing 4 and 2. Now for the summer, I'm going to be able to use 6 because that's a little darker, and I do have a little bit of a tan in the summertime. Now, you can do this 2 ways. You can put it on with a brush or a sponge. I'm so used to using a brush that's what I like using. I have to slide the comments because I can't see. This might be a little too yellow, but we can work it out. That's what the contour's for. And see, I still have some left over, so that was like a pump. Not even it was like more like a half a pump. So, I'm just using a kabuki brush, and I just kind of tap it in to begin with. But the thing with the makeup is you want to match your neck. You're not matching your face, and you're not going to put it here and match it here. You want to match your neck. So say you have like a tan on your neck, but your face isn't tan. You don't want to have a lighter face and then a darker neck. And then once I tap that all in, I just kind of rub it in. And I still have the dark circles, but I had mascara on, so I took the mascara off because all I wore was that primer, the illuminating primer, and the and mascara to the grocery store today. And it really did help with the dark circles. So our concealer and the liquid and the foundation is a luminous foundation. So you're going to have a glow. You're going to have that glow still. But if you're like me, I have a habit. I have to set my foundation with the powder. That would be Cassius trying to get in on this show. And I do have, when I use a brush, I have to go back and kind of pat right there because I can't get right there. But you can see, I mean, you can still see my freckles, and I'm okay with that. And you can still see, you know, some of the blemishes that I have, and you can build that up. So if you don't like that, you can put another layer on. I just don't care for that. But you're not, it's not going to be cakey or anything. You can definitely build this up. You're going to get a fuller coverage with the brush than you are the sponge. And then you can always go in, and I didn't, that's a little damp. And you can always just kind of tap around with the sponge in case you feel like you have some like brush strokes. Alright, so I'm going to use not to that one. I usually use number 6 in our concealer to contour with. Not number 6. I don't know where my brain is. I think I left it at the store. Number 9. So this is the number 9. And this is what I use to conceal with. Lord have mercy, how did that get way down there? We don't want that way down there. we'll have to fix that, won't we? No, it's kind of scary now, but... And I'm still learning the ways. I still get nervous when I do this, with this. And I don't know why, because I'm good with the stick. And I've been going a little higher with my contour than I normally do, because I want to... It was something I watched on YouTube. One of the ladies, she went higher to bring your cheekbones up higher to give it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if this will show up like this. And then you just take your brush and then you just... We're going to fix these little dots right here right now. And I just went in with my brush that I had my foundation on. Just brush those out. So you want to kind of connect the dots. So you want to bring it down. You don't want to have like here and then you don't want to have a... See how I brought that down? But see how you kind of brought your cheekbone up a little bit by doing it a little bit higher? I used to go down like right here. And I'll go back over this with powder contour too. So, but you can see the difference. It actually makes your face look a little higher and a little less droopier. See how it kind of... This eye looks a little bit... kind of lifted, and this one is still kind of droopy because we don't have that blended in. Now when you go up under here, you can bring this down because you're creating a higher jaw, so you want to kind of go right here. You want to hide the double chins. And like here, when I did under my lip, it was to create a shadow to make the illusion of a bigger lip. Bottom lip. So that's one side completely done. So I don't know if you can tell the difference. I can tell the difference. You know, this side just looks a little bit higher. So that's it. Can y'all guys believe that Christmas is, what, Friday? Friday? So another little lesson is you want to do cream on cream or liquid on liquid. You don't want to do, you wouldn't want to have done your foundation and then put powder on and then went back in with the contour because it wouldn't settle in. So I got number 3 concealer too. I'm not going to use it, though, tonight. I just wanted to see. This is number 2, and then this is number 3. A little bit darker. So, what I did, you know, while it was, you know, a bundle, and you get the spray mist for free... It's a $32 value. So I'm going in with number 1 because I want to brighten under my eye. And then I'm just going to take some of my 4-in-1. And since I forgot to wet my sponge, I'm going to just spray it with some of that. Because I do use a sponge for this. Excuse me. So yep, I don't normally have dark circles, but I sure have had them here lately. But I slept until 11 o'clock. And then I was still sleeping, and Chuck had to wake me up. Because we had to go to Walterboro. And then still had to wait on our groceries. But that grocery pickup is usually better than that. And I really like grocery pickup. But they did leave some stuff out that we had paid for. So we have to... Just waiting today was just, you know, and I was so guilty of something today is, you know, I have some clients at work that are fussing about their stuff not being done and things taking so long, and I mean, I've been fussed at and cussed at and called all kind of things. And it's just the way things are these days. You know, we can't get in the courthouse when we want to. We have to make appointments to do stuff. And then I was guilty of that today when I called. I was like, you know, and it wasn't that I minded the waiting. I didn't. It was a lot easier than, you know, trying to go to the store after work. But I think the way, you know, they could have sent a message out a little earlier, but the girl said, and they only had one girl that was bringing groceries out, but she said, the one girl that I talked to on the phone, she said they had 10 people scheduled to work and 7 called out. So I don't bake. I just put that under there, just so it doesn't, I can pat it out. But now our concealer is not thick, and you can see it. I mean, it's not thick at all. It's very, very thin. It's not thick when you put it on there. So I can't use a thick, concealer because it goes in, it'll gets in my fine lines, and ours is packed with concealer, caffeine. I apparently can't find my words today, and I apologize. So instead of sinking into your fine lines and wrinkles, they're gonna plump them up with that caffeine, so you're not gonna have it's not going to sink into them because it's going to help plump up and wake up your eyes. And that was another reason I went with number 1, which is the lightest shade. I didn't do it to conceal, I did it to highlight. Cash no. So now that I've just set all that, I'm going to go in with our Head in the Clouds palette. And we have 2 of these. This one is the darker one. It has the darker bronzer or contour, the highlight, this is the blush, and then these are the 4 eyeshadows. You get 2 mattes and 2 shimmers. So I'm just going to do the same thing with the contour here. I'm just going to do that. Cash. Stop it. And then I'm going to go right here. Cash. And then I'm going to do the same here. And in the mornings, this is probably all I do. I might throw some blush on. And I may not. Cash, stop. My dog decides to groom himself every time I get on a live. And then I just take a little brush and do circular motions. Just to rub that in. Take away the harsh lines. So, are y'all ready for Christmas? I feel like I don't do any. Alright, so that is that. Let's see. I'm going to go on my eyes. I'm just going to take the MAC paint pot. This is in soft ochre. And I just use that as a Lord have mercy. I cover up my dark. It's not a concealer. I don't use it as a concealer. Like an eye primer. Alright, there you go. I'm having the hardest time remembering words today. And this is just going to keep my eyeshadows from creasing. So if you have oily skin, which I don't, thank goodness. In the summertime, sometimes, you know, the T-zone. But this is what you're gonna want to use some kind of eyelid primer just to keep your lids from being oily, so your eyeshadows will stick to it and they won't crease. And this is coming out too. This is the Baobab facial oil. I won. It was a choice of this or their charcoal toner. And I've not used this yet. So I've got to use, I can't even open it. I've got to use that. So I think since I have on a rust color shirt, this is the other palette we have. This is the Down to Earth palette. And this has the lighter bronzer and it has like a shimmer in it. And then this is the highlighter and this is the blush. This blush doesn't have a shimmer. The other blush has just the tiniest hint of shimmer. And the same thing over here. You're going to get 4 eyeshadows. 2 are matte, 2 are shimmer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take I'm going to go back into the other palette first. And I'm just going to take the lighter color and I'm just going to go right over my eyebrows. Lord help. My eyelids, just to use that like we use the powder as a just to set the, and you don't have to do that. It's just something that I've always done. So now I'm going to take this color right here, and I'm going to put that in my lid. I'm going to stop this video, and I'm going to start over. As a, my crease color. Let's see if I like this brush for crease. I like a fluffier brush for my crease, so let's see. Let's use this one. So I know if you've been on here, you've heard me talk about how I have hooded eyes. So I go above my natural crease because my natural crease is right here. So if I put it in here, you wouldn't be able to see it. So I just bring it up a little bit. Just underneath this bone here. So when I open my eyes, you can see it. And then you just blend. So we have 17 holiday collections, and they are available until midnight of the 22nd. And they are marked down a lot. And the thing I like about the our holiday collections are they're things that aren't going to go away. So if you were to buy somebody something and they really liked it and then they run out, they'll be able to go back in and order. So it's not like you're giving them something that they're going to fall in love with, and then when they run out, they're not going to be able to get it again. And they are really, really marked down. I have a freckle right there. Alright, so I'm going to take just a smaller crease brush, and I'm going to go in with this rust color because it kind of matches my shirt. And I'm going to go in my natural crease and the outer V with that. So this, everything that I've used, the Perfect Face Collection, the foundation, the concealer, your choice of the mattifying primer or the illuminating primer, that is available until December 31st. And then you get the free 4-in-1 hydrating mist. The collections go off on the 22nd, midnight of the 22nd. And if you have somebody that loves face masks, I mean, they've got some great deals with face masks. You can get the 7-day refresh face masks, and you can get different things in them with them. Right there. This eye's been hurting, and I think it's a sty. So I'm just going to go in with a clean, fluffy brush. And I'm just going to just blend. So then I'm going to take that same brush. If you guys don't have one of these color changer things right here, you need to get one, because you can use, oh, there goes the top. You can use the same brush, you just take it and do this. And it takes the color out. It doesn't clean it, but it takes the color out. So you can technically use the same brush for the same thing. So I'm going to take the brown that's in this palette, and I'm just going to go in my crease just to give me a little depth. Just a little different. So you can see the dark, you can see my lighter transition and then the darker. Just to give it a little something different. And that's in my natural crease. And I know it looks kind of crazy now, but trust the process. Because when you put mascara on, it all comes together. And then I'm just going to take that and I'm going to go back in my corners because, of course, I covered up a little bit. And they're very pigmented, so you want to, it's better to build up color because it's harder to take off. So try to push everything up. So I hate to go into another palette, but I absolutely love our Desert Rose Palace. I say that every time. Palette. And this has 6 colors in it. And this is also included in one of our collections. So you have, this is Sparkling Sangria, Sun-Kissed, Sahara Stardust, Wine Cellar, Terracotta, and Naturally Nude. This is my favorite color, and that's why I wanted to go in here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my 4-in-1 Hydrating Mist, and I'm going to wet my brush, because then that's going to just bring out, it's going to make that yellow, the gold, just pop on my eyes. And then when you do this, you just kind of want to pat. You don't want to brush. One day I'm going to learn how to do a cut crease. I'm going to try it. I think I know how to do it. I've never done it though. So you see how that just makes that pop, that color pop? Makes it kind of like a foiled shadow instead of just a shimmer. A lot of mornings, if I have time to do eyeshadow, I will use this color and the bronzer or contour out of the other palette, the Head in the Clouds palette. Alright, so we're just going to go back with the same brush with that rust color, because we lost some of that when we put the gold, and we're just going to put what's on the brush back over that. And then I'm going to take just the same crease brush, and I'm just going to go and on the edges and just make sure, you know, everything's blended in. So what do y'all think? And sometimes you just have to blend until you get rid of the harsh lines. What I do need to do, a trick to your mascara, is sit on it and it heats it up. I'm not ready. Hey Bella, hey Cammie. You like the gold, Cammie? I'm just now seeing comments pop up. You like this palette? So I'm gonna take, I think, I'm gonna go back into the Down to Earth palette, if I can get it open. And I'm gonna take that rust color again, and I think I'm gonna go just under my eye, the bottom eye, the lash line. Y'all hear my dog snoring? He just went. He's so, like, I give up. And I feel so bad for him because he's on the linoleum on the floor, but he chews up everything. Now I'm just gonna see what. No, that's got shimmer in it. I'm gonna go back in. I hate to be mixing so many palettes. But I'm going back into the Head in the Clouds palette. And I'm just gonna get that bronzer. And I'm just gonna I'm gonna get a different brush. kind of smoke out this bottom. And then I'm gonna go, I haven't put any blush on, so I'm gonna use the blush in here. That's not so bright. And then I'm gonna go in with, I'm gonna go back to my old eyebrow thing because I didn't like the other one. You had to mash so hard to get any color. We do have a pomade coming out. There he goes again. And I did have my brows done, so I just kind of go along where the hair is and just kind of fill in some spots. Like right there. And right here. Because I have nothing here. It was nothing. My tails were non-existent. So, sisters, not twins, but mine weren't even sisters. They were cousins, distant cousins when I did them. So the rule of thumb is you want to take a pencil, and this is where you want to start. And then you turn like in the middle of your pupil, and this is where you're supposed to have your arch. And then turn again, and right here at the end is where you're supposed to end for your tail. So that is where, that's how they tell me to do it. So for, I'm just going to take a little bit of that shadow, just a tiniest bit of that shimmer, and go right there at my arch. To kind of highlight the arch. This arch is much better. This one doesn't have much of an arch. And then I'm gonna take just that same brush, and I'm just gonna take that same neutral color right here, and I'm just gonna kind of just put that on there so it doesn't look like you've stopped. Just kind of blending everything in. So now that I've done all that, this is the part that I always forget. But before you put your mascara on, you want to take your 4-in-1 Hydrating Mist spray and spray your face. This is going to set your makeup and lock it in place, and it's going to extend the life of your makeup to about 12 hours, I think they say. So during the day, you don't have to worry about touch-ups. You don't have to worry about the coming off. when you eat. So I'm just going to take and wipe that mask off. Now, this is what everybody needs to watch, because I'm going to bring you in really close. Of course, you can see my skin. It's not sticky. It's not cakey. It's not sinking into my pores. It's not, you know, making my pores bigger. Now, I am going to put just the tiniest of highlight on right here. So, you know, I've had a lot of people ask me about the skincare and the makeup, and they're interested in it, but their comments are, well, we have to wear masks. Why wear makeup? True, we do have to wear masks. But now, by putting this highlight here on your Cupid's bow, you're going to do the same thing. You're just going to make your lip just just a little bit bigger. We do have to wear masks, but we also need to take care of our skin. And that's something we don't need to forget about. So you see my lashes, how little they are. So, you know, you don't wear makeup, that's great, but you need to take care of your skin. And our skincare is clinical grade. It all has the baobab oil in it, which is the oil from the tree of life. It's paraben-free, phthalate-free, gluten-free, cruelty-free, and most of our stuff is vegan-free. So if you don't put it in your body, don't put it on your face. Oh, I just got a message. The coronavirus relief bill has been met. Oh, and see, I got some right there, and that's okay. And our mascara is very pigmented, very black, and it's high definition. And it is not fiber. It does not have fibers in it. It is water resistant, not waterproof. It doesn't flake. The only time you're going to see any flakes is if yours is older and you need a new one. So if you've ever thought about doing what I do, making a little extra money on the side, I'd love for you to be on my team. Or if you simply love the products and want to get them at a 25% off discount, I'd still love to have you on my team. I'm not asking you to sell. I'm not asking you to do this. I'm just asking if you love the product and you want to get it at a 25% off discount, let's talk. Now, I've not gone back in. I'm not putting any more mascara on the brush. I'm just going and trying to get every lash. But look at this, guys. This is just one coat. Nothing, one coat. One coat, and it's buildable, and you're not going to get the clumps, and you're not going to get the spider legs. And I just got a message, I'm sorry, about the holiday deals ending. So yes, if you are looking for deals on the skincare, they have several packages. They have the collections that have everything in them, including the masks. They have just the masks, and then they have masks with the lip mask. And the thing I love about this skincare is my son uses it and my daughter uses it. My 12-year-old daughter uses it. When we can remember, we have got to get into a routine. And you know how that is with a 12-year-old. So it's not just, we're not just makeup. I'm trying to get comfortable. It's so much more than makeup. Okay. And make sure you get on the inside. So, yep, you can do this for $49. You can do this and you can build your bundle. And when you do the $49 and you build your bundle, you get 35% off of everything that you choose. So you could build your bundle and just get the mascara, or you could build your bundle and start with your skincare, you know, piece by piece. You don't have to buy the whole thing all at one time. Excuse me. So I hope that this has had enough time to dry. So you just take your spoolie and brush it off. And then you don't lose any of your makeup. Now, I didn't put any mascara on my bottom lashes. I guess I could touch them. I don't normally do that. Sometimes I do. If you have oily skin, don't put mascara on your bottom lashes. Because a lot of people complain, you know, they have issues with the raccoon eyes. And one of the reasons is because you have oily skin. That's why I said if you have oily skin, definitely get that mattifying primer and use it on your eyes. And if you have an eyeshadow primer, I would, and then I got it on my bottom. That's one of the reasons I don't like wearing, because I'm always going to get it right there. Alright, so now we have to do lips, and I'm not sure what color. I have a color that's close to this, but I don't have it with me. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use what we have. It's a lipstick, and our lipsticks are very hydrating also. But I'm going to use the color Barely There. And I'm going to use the San Antonio, I think it is, lip liner. These are very, very creamy lip liners. See these lines? I started drinking out of a straw, and I still do it. So if I ever get the money to have fillers, I want my top lip done. And I want these right here. Now this is barely there. This is just a neutral. And there you go. That is the finished look. I don't do anything to my hair either. So let me zoom you out. Oh, I don't want to turn you around. How do I turn you back around? No. Sorry. I wanted to zoom y'all out, not get rid of you. So this is my finished look. I'm going to get off and I'm going to take some pictures and I will post them. And like I said, if you are interested in anything that I did, I used our Perfect Face collection, which is your foundation, your concealer, your choice of mattifying primer or illuminating primer, and then you get the 4-in-1 setting spray for free. So you're going to get this. Just to recap real quick. This, the Luminous Foundation, the concealer that is packed full of caffeine. You're going to get your choice of... Did I put them up? The illuminating primer or the mattifying primer. So this is your choice. So you choose these. You're going to get these two. Choose these. And then you're going to get this for free. The 4-in-1 Hydrating Mist. So basically what you're getting is 1, 2, 3 primers to use however you wish. And then you're going to get your foundation and your concealer. So if it's $121, but I can save you $15. And if you want to talk other ways, let me know. I'll be glad to answer any questions you have. If you need foundation match, just let me know. I'll be glad to match your foundation. One thing you need to know is we do have a 45-day money-back guarantee. So you can get this package and you can use everything in it completely empty, send it back for a refund. And Bellamy will give you your money back. That's how much they believe in their products. And I'm telling you, if you get them, you're going to love them. So I have never, ever had my skin look like it does now. And I have no problem going out in public with nothing on. I do put my mascara on because my lashes are non-existent. And that's what we need to appreciate here with the mascara. So, everything is hydrating. And I know people with oily skin, when they hear the word hydrating, they run away. Don't run away. Because what it is when your skin is oily, it's dehydrated. So, oily skin needs hydration. It needs that put back in there. So once you've hydrated your skin, then you're going to notice that your skin is not oily. Now my skin is not oily, it's glowing. I've used the illuminating primer and then I've set it with this. That's why I have that little glow about me. But of course if you're oily and you don't want that, then get the mattifying primer. So I'll be glad to answer any questions if you have any. I'd love to have you on my team. You can get started by 3 ways. We have 2 kits that are already made for you. Or you can join for $49 and then you can add to that. So everything that you add on, you're going to get a 35% discount. We use the Klarna app. So if you want something, you can download the Klarna app and you can have your total split into 4 payments every 2 weeks. It's hooked to your checking account or hooked to your debit card, or it's hooked to your credit card. So there's ways, you know, if you, not saying that if you can't afford it, then buy something you can't afford. I'm not saying that. But that is just one of the options that I wanted to let you know that was out there. You can order up until December 22nd, and you have to pay the the express fee, but still have it in time for Christmas. Literally, I got a package today that I ordered last week. So FedEx is on the ball. But anyway, I'm going to hop off of here. Y'all have a great Sunday night. I will probably see you tomorrow. I'm going to try to get in as many lives as I can. So, collections end midnight on the 22nd. The Perfect Face collection, which I used tonight, ends on December 31st. If you're interested in that and you need a color match, let me know. I can hook you up. I just need a picture. I need your neck. I need it natural. You can have makeup on your face, but I need to see your neck because this is what we're matching. We're matching your neck. And head on natural light. That's the kind of picture that I need. I guess that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. If you would do me the biggest favor is network this video out, share. Facebook don't like you to say share, but hit the S button and share this video. Share this video with your friends. That's going to help me grow. I need to grow my business, and I'm very passionate about this. Network me out. Anybody who purchases anything from today until December 22nd, their name will go into a drawing for something from me. It's not all Bellamy. It will be something Bellamy, but you will be happy with it. I'm looking for partners. I'm looking for customers. You can be a partner, enjoy the discount that I do, and you don't have to do this, and there's no fees. So let's talk. If you're interested in it, I'm going to hop off here. I could talk about this all day long. And thanks for watching. If you watch the replay, do hashtag replay. And then remember to share this video to your friends. Y'all have a great rest of your Sunday night. I hope you have a great week. It's a short week for us. I can't believe Christmas is right around the corner. And no, I'm not finished. Kids, yes. My mom and other family members, nope. All the girl family members, they know what they're getting. They're getting Bellamy. So y'all have a great night. Thanks for watching.